In this tutorial, we're going to see how companies can register as a creator or vendor if you are receiving money from funds from Zexel Pay. Let's go to sign up. You create an account as a creator, because it says here on the bottom that say get paid for your collabs. Maybe you are, even though you're a creator, you are registered as a as a business, as a company, or even freelancers also can do this type of things. And you click in here and it says get paid for your talent. You just click here to start verification, and then you start adding the email. Okay, we'll just start adding the email right away. Then here, click it here, just accept terms and conditions, and then you click in here. Then you will receive a code, and you will just add the code. As I am on a testing mode, I will usually just put 111. But this code, you will receive it on your email address, and then you have to put this code. Okay, then you create the password. So every password should have more than 8 characters, up and lower case, a number and a symbol. Any of these symbols. We press continue, and then we choose the country. It is very important, it says in here, where do you pay taxes? We're talking about know you as a person, because maybe you work for this company, and then you are just entitled to upload the invoice information, and that's it. So what is it really asking you in here is that where does this company is paying taxes, like the tax residency of the company. Even right now we know a lot of people are working remotely, so here is very important. You as a company, so let's say this company is in Portugal. Clicking here, and then just clicking here. So what's your taxes setup? This is no a tax expert, but if needed, just pick up what this matches how you get paid today. Again, for most companies or vendors who are receiving funds from collabs, maybe you are just an employee working in that company. They are not asking you as a person, they are asking for the company. So here, because you work in the company, you say my company invoices. I run a company, LLC, SAS, they issue the invoice. Clicking here, say invoice through company means a couple of extra documents like legal name, legal forms, who is behind it, and things like that. We go clicking here, and then we see what kind of creator are you. Here, what we are basically asking is about in what category you're working on. I mean, for example, maybe you belong on a company that is focusing on the niche of music, or writers, or podcaster, or whatever niche you're talking about. We are not accepting companies who are in this type of niche, either gambling or casino, or adult content. I mean, adult platforms or content that not supposed this against our terms and conditions and our value as a company. So we try to work mainly with creative that are in that different niches. So if you're not in any of these 6, you just press other. Clicking here and then go continue, and then who are you? In here, we're not asking the CEO, we are asking just you as a person who is registering, because you are the one who is going to manage this account. This gotta be the contact user. Okay, let's say this name, and then this, and then we just put the number. You could put your number and then your date here. Let's try to go whatever date you were born, and then you click continue. What's about your company? I mean, it doesn't, you don't have to be the owner, but it would be really important just to, like the invoice information or billing information. Okay, this is a very important thing for us because we will use this information whether you to store it as a vendor, because you are creating a vendor account in our accounting software. Okay, so this is very important for you in terms important for us just to use it as a compliant, and this is a very important thing that we actually need it. So just put the name of the company, let's say the agency living SLOLC, and then we put the business number. Depending on where you are at, you will start putting just the NIF, BAT, whatever number you are. If you are in US, maybe it would be called business number. If you are in Europe, it would be called BAT. And then the UVO, which means the ultimate beneficial owner, which is gonna be who is the CEO, who owns more than 25%. You don't have to actually know the number, but at least this person, if he owns a little bit more than 25, would be great. And then you just put the name of the name of the person. And then ID, national ID or passport. We actually need you to upload this type of information in order for us to verify that we are paying the correct person. Okay, just clicking here, and then just clicking here, and then go here and click in here and just put it in here. Then we go next, and your fiscal address is, again, we will use it for your to register you as a vendor, and also for if you're not creating your own invoices, our system would generate an invoice using your profile information. So attach it. We also need a proof for that. Okay, so here we will just put like this type of information, and scrolling here, and that's it. And then we go to proof of fiscal address, which is you can just upload maybe tax residency or any type of information that would be helpful for us in order to upload it. It could be, I don't know, a bill that you have paid that actually say or an invoice from another vendor who is expired and things like that. Any of this type of information that actually shows that this company actually owns this type of information. And next, regulatory and compliance. Of course, el NIF is very important. We actually need this is actually for billing purpose. To create an invoice, we actually need this type of things. To actually create a vendor in our accounting system, we actually need this type of information. So try to put the correct information. Source of funds, we say, let's say this, and then we go here and no. Let's say here and no. How do you want to get paid? This is the billing question. How are we going to send you the money? If you are in Europe, we recommend you to use a bank transfer. Definitely, this is actually the best. It's not gonna cost you anything. But if you don't have that, you can choose PayPal. It's very important that it has to be from the company PayPal, not a person. Okay, this is a very important thing. Otherwise, we're not gonna verify your account. It's also very important that as we use an API, we do mass payments. PayPal charges us 2% from that applies to each payouts. Example, you might be receiving €1,000, so you might be receiving a little bit less than that, less than 2% than this. Another example, 10%, €10. So from, sorry, €100, from the €100, we will take from that €100 €2, which is gonna be the 2% of the whole apply. We just put it in here, let's say. It is very important that it's not gonna adjust it in here unless you put a correct email address. Okay, if it's not moving, it means you are not adding correct information here. The same with the if you are registering bank transfer in here, it's not gonna activate the button unless you fill it up the whole information. For in terms of bank transfer, what we actually need a correct number. For example, let's say PT. Even though we try to put in here, this is not a valid number. You know what I mean? So what you actually what we will request you to do is to activate a correct one. Okay, I'll try to find a number that says same as here, and here the bank owner certificate. What we actually here need in here is either a capture that actually certify the information of the beneficiary, and this bad number is in there. Also, there are banks that provides actually bank certificates. If you can provide in here, would be actually great. It would be really important once again that if you are putting register yourself as a business, do not put your personal bank information. For example, if you are working for the GOAT agency, and then you put just your name in here, unless you were a freelancer and your company is called like this, but we need to have an information that says that you are actually the owner of the company. Anyway, just go next. We review the whole information before we submit it, and then we're almost good to go. It is very important that the information being done needs to be filled out very fast. Anyway, this is all for today, and have a good day.